Hello everybody, welcome to Cornflower Crafts. First off, I want to start by saying that if Donna is here, her channel name is just Donna Maria. If she's here and she doesn't want to be surprised, then please continue watching. But let me tell you about what's going on. Well, you know that I've been working, see my big mess. You know I've been working on a garden journal, and while I had all of this stuff out, I wanted to do a card for Donna because I don't know if you're familiar with her channel. She does a little bit of everything, really. And when she does her gardening videos, they're just wonderful because you can hear her excitement when there's a bloom on the vegetable vines. You know what I mean? She's trying gardening in a new way, in pots instead of in the ground, and it's very exciting to watch for me. So I thought, well, I've got everything out. I would like to send her or make her and send her a card to basically say happy gardening and to thank her for sharing her joy. A little bit of frustration comes into, because as you know, sometimes when your leaves aren't looking as healthy as they should, but all of it is I don't know, for me, anytime she does a garden, I go, yay, we're in the garden again. So I wanted to send her a card, let her know thank you for sharing that with us, and I hope things go well. And so Donna, if you're here, hi, and you might not want to watch unless you don't need to be surprised as far as what it looks like. So the other thing is, while I'm here, and I will put her link to her channel down below if you don't already know Donna. Also, while I'm here, I want to participate in the open collab, which is Die Cut With Me Monday. Our hostess is Pebbles. She is a very nice hostess. She does come by. She does view your video. She does leave a comment. Super sweet. And Pebbles is fun. You know what I mean? She's got a lot of fun energy. You know what I mean? So I will leave her link to her channel down below as well. And let's get started. Now, I can't say let's get started. I said that wrong because I've already started. Because if you're new here, then you need to know that I'm a very slow crafter. I take a while to even make up my mind. Do I want this? Don't I want this? Sometimes I'll even cut everything, have everything like I want it, and then change it. Use it later on something else down the line. But I'm happy so far with how this is going, because with Donna's garden, it's vegetables, and we got to see her with her red potatoes last time. But so there's a lot of green and all shades of green, and so I did this, the distressing blending, just blended a little bit, as you see. Mostly I wanted to keep the colors of green, 1, 2, 3, because I wanted to start this green and this green together. This is the which I just don't get that why it's called old paper, but hey. And then the reason this one didn't blend as well, because it's just the clover and the premium dyeing. And then this one, where is that one, is the cracked pistachio. So I was happy to do blue greens and yellow greens and very yellow greens, and then a little yellow greens. It's just fun. On these two edges, I did round the corners. Now this card, I did, oh mercy, like 5 or 6 years ago, get this card base from Michael's, and it was already embossed, look at the, I'm sure that's showing up on the camera, those fun little dots. And on the back, I've already signed it, but I signed it in this green. So it's not extremely visible, but it's in this green, which is the Tombow marker 133. And then put a little sticker right there. I'll show you what we're going to do inside, or what we're going to put inside in a minute. Okay. With the die cutting, also, I did these die cuts with our mini tags. I'll show those in a little bit. And then I did this oval. Guys, I'm sorry. I think this is Sizzix, but I'm not sure. It's in a nesting die. And so I like how it came out, though. Isn't it? Aren't the edges sweet? They're just darling. And, okay. So far, and I also did the envelope to match. Now, when you do this, and if you send it, you know, snail mail, you can go ahead and write in, you know, your dark black ink, or you can go ahead and put labels here and here. And that's what I did to the back. I just did the blending. I just did it like this. And let's see. I pulled this, and so I wouldn't get everything messy, and just had fun right to the edges, blending and blending and blending. And so I like it on the white. I think I like that, how it kind of speaks to you. And I'm not sure what I'm going to put right there for the seal. Not sure yet. So I grabbed some paper. This one, I'm pretty sure, yeah, it is. This one's graphic cardstock, not paper. This is graphic 45. The pink one, I'm not sure. I'm not sure where I got the lace, but what I did before I adhered the pink cardstock onto the striped one is just put a little tiny bit of the glue stick in the center, just a little tiny bit, you know what I mean, where the thicker pieces of lace are, just to hold it for me while I sewed it. I sewed it here and here. You can't see the stitching because it's white on white, but I did sew it. So I would like to have this here. So let me see here. Then I'll show you what I did in a minute. I thought it might be fun. I've got to get my crocodile here. I got to make sure, yeah. The stub one. I thought it might be fun, since we've got all of these little tiny dots embossed, to do that one. And then maybe put a Jimmy or a pearl in the corners. I know we need to be somewhat flat. The flatter the better, as you all know, but you can pay extra money. And it used to be the rabbit stamp, which I adore, as you all know, but I don't know what it is anymore. But if you adhered that and put, you know, non-machinable on your envelope, sometimes it will get there safer. You know what I'm saying? So, first off, I want this here, and I also want a little bit of, not where the pink is, but a little bit of the green on my edges here. Do you all like using your inks in this way, or are you like, nah, it doesn't need it? As you see, I really enjoy working with stencils and going around the paper. Oh no, see, there's my stitching. You can only see it on the back. I'm still not great at sewing on papers. You can see, whenever if I go slow, it's okay. But when I want to go a little bit faster, whoa. So let me look and see. Do we need to go? 2 and 2, right about there. Okay. Oh, right about there. Okay. What should I put it? Especially since it's embossed. Maybe I will do the Fabri-Tac. So did everybody have a lovely Mother's Day? I hope so. With my video, I felt bad because I left out, I said, you know, moms who are either moms to humans or to, well, I think I said babies with flesh, or fur babies or feather babies. I forgot to say scale babies, because there are some people who absolutely love their reptile babies and their snake babies. They love them very, very much. And I left them out, and I told Handsome last night, I was like, ooh, I feel bad. So I would like to correct myself and say mothers to anyone or any species that you love and care for. I like to do my edges, you know, get that glue out to that. Sometimes I have to pay for it like this and give back a little bit because I get overzealous, but yeah. I personally have never had a feather or a scale baby, but I have had fur babies. I'm allergic to cats, but I still had some when I was younger. Yes, did I suffer very much? And the older I get, the worse it gets. Let me make sure, because this, as you know, Fabri-Tac gives you a little bit of room, and just in cases here. I know it's just in case. We got that from a movie, and I don't remember what movie it was. Anywho, but yeah, we haven't had a fur baby in our life for a number of years, but we had our dog for a little over 14. Now, that was something, I tell you. Now, when it comes to this piece, I do want it here. Versus, I think, to be honest, I love the oval like this because you'd see more lace and the pink and stuff. But what I have to put on it is going to have to be like this, because this is what I have. I fussy cut this image. Oh, mercy. I don't even remember what the paper was. Sometimes at the Rubber Buggy, I shop there sometimes online. Sometimes if they have a clearance going on, which they do all the time, but I mean, sometimes they'll let you buy a single sheet of paper from a paper pad. And sometimes that's all I want. I don't want the whole thing. And so you have to cut out the things on there anyway. And this was a seed pack, and it was cute, but dealing with bulbs, but but I was still like, nah. So what I did, fuss cut it out and went here with my vintage photo, and then went around the green and stuff with Tombow markers so the white wasn't going to stick out too much. And then this is one of my die cuts. See this teeny tiny tag? Let me see. Can you see? That teeny tiny tag with Donna's name on it. That is one of everybody who's been here before says, I know those tags, because Corin does this a lot. I don't have the original packaging. I got them off of Amazon years ago, but that one is that one. Look at that tiny little tag. And you have to write very small And I just got her name in. I should have gone over. And then I took 2 pieces of embroidery floss, tied it around there in a little bow, and then put a tiny drop of glue behind the knot so it should stay put. And that's when I want to go there. So that's why we have to go this way. So what I want to do first, though, is get out this distress ink and the old paper. Have you ever had it come to, buy it brand new and it was dry already? It still works, as you can see, but and I don't have the re-inker. But it still works, but you have to be, you have to be aggressive. You can't just lightly go like that. And you all are going to laugh at me. I saw the name. I wasn't paying attention to the color on the front. I really wasn't, which normally I do. And it worked out good because I use lots of green with my floral stuff. And there we go. Do I need any more? Because as you know, if you go around again, maybe in some sections you'll get a darker green. Maybe like so. Okay. And anyway, it was a little disappointing because I was like, why does old paper look green? I don't get it. I keep asking y'all, but I think y'all are right in the same boat with me. Y'all aren't sure either. Now, my other thing is, do I want this up just a little bit? Because I might be doing that, which would be just a little bit. And if I were to go with the, let me see, can you see? Yeah. Or if I go with the pearls, see, that's higher though. I like the way that looks better, but I think it's too high. I would still have a little room. And remember the, let me see, the foam tape from Dollar Tree, as you know, it's not that, it's not high at all. It's quite a shallow lift. So I think I'll go that route. Let's do that. And even though we go up a little in the middle, I have learned if I just go on the sides, thinking that it doesn't work out that way. So I won't do it. Because before, I would just go with the strips here with the foam tape because we have a little height in the middle anyway. And it didn't work for me. So I was like, oh, okay. Let's see, where should I go? So, well, that's just as crooked as can be. Uh-oh, don't go over there with the paper. As you all know, once it's down, it's very happy to stay. Can we do this one? Or do we have to cut it? Let me see. Yep, we gotta cut it. Okay. Now, I'm going to do just a tiny bit more here and here, just a little bit to keep it up. Okay, and even less on this side. Ooh. I I don't want, you can't get close to those holes, so oop-nanny-doo. There we go. Alrighty. And I'll do this just so that I can feel like it's down safe and sound. So we get these off. And I'm going, since I'm going on lace, I'm going to put some added adhesive on with the Fabri-Tac because I'll feel more comfortable about it, like that. I have my slippers on. It's kind of early in the morning, but you can hear the birds. And my slipper, my feet, for some reason, I always put them on the bottom of my chair. And my slipper's sliding all over the place. Okay. Now, where should we put this baby? Right? If it goes over one there, and goes over one there, about there. Alrighty, now we can throw these guys out, and let's see here. Then we have, and I'm not going to put that up on anything. I'm going to leave that flat. So, oh, here comes my bubble, and I know y'all told me why it bubbles and all that good stuff, but I don't want to thin this out with, what do we thinned it out with? Y'all told me to. I don't want to add anything to this because I'm concerned about adding too much and then having it fail. So, not going to do it. And I'm going to put this one on with art glitter glue. I also like the Barely art glue too, though. But I like that mostly for thin paper. I'm going to put quite a bit over that embroidery floss so I can stay put. Boop. Wants to curl already. And I'm going to want that right about here. Like so, yeah. I like that one better. Okay, so wow, I hear that 18-wheeler. Okay, so here's our front, what it ended up looking like. Now, on the inside, this die cut is from Amazon as well, but I think, remember that's the one that I did cards with, thank you cards with the little bunnies and stuff, but I think this is the original, if you're interested, the original SKU. It's from Panda Hall Easter Bunny. It's a 6.2 by 4.3 inch. So if you're interested, in that die set. And I did the leaves in 2 different shades of green, and also got out my, as you can see, got out my Distress inks again. My boy, Cornus, she's so quick and so fast. And did a little inking around them just to give them a little, you know, shading. And normally I would do something here, but with Donna's, the reason I didn't put any flowers or anything in the pot is because, like I said, she's growing them vegetables and things in them. So I got flowers on the front, but I wanted to do just the greens here. And so to represent, you know, her garden. And what I did to go in them is that die cut set I showed you. These darling tags, aren't they precious? I did them all in the greens, you know, because of how the garden grows, and if she wants to put any colors at all with these when she is creating with them. And so my pocket, I want it to be a pot with greens flowing out of it. And then I tried to line them up a certain way. Like, oopsie, like so. And then hopefully our pocket goes on the side here. There. And then she can just, I can write my message here. She can take them out. Now this, again, I'm leaving it alone because her pots are left alone. But I'm so tempted to put a little something there. You know what I mean? Maybe even, here's a butterfly. You know, maybe a smaller butterfly or something going to the greens. But yeah, that's what oh, no, we're not done. We're not done. I'm trying, you know me, I'm trying to zoom, but yeah, not done yet. I'm thinking, let me just put them there to see if I like them. See what you all think too. Do you all think this is a good thing or a not so good thing? Aw, I like it. It's an emerald green, so we're bringing up all sorts of greens, you know? And I'm not going to take up your time by showing you that I use my gem tack to tack these down, because I personally believe that the adhesive on the back of those doesn't always hold up to its, you know, while it's in snail mail delivery. And I want to thank you all so much for joining me today. And I hope you have a marvelous morning, afternoon, or evening. Bye-bye, everybody. Take good care.